Today you can discuss about types and classification of databases. Types and classification of databases. The classification of database is done based on the following category. Similarly, you can discuss about types and classification of database. The classification of database is done based on the following criteria. On that one, first one is the number of users, locations of database, types of usage of database. On that one, first one you can discuss about the number of users. The following databases are classified based on number of users criteria. Number of users. The first one of classification of database based on number of users. The following databases are classified based on number of users criteria. The number of users database can be divided into once again different types. Single user database, this is the first one. It means it refers to database that can be used by only one user at a time. In this one, single user database, it is refers to database that can be used by only one user at a time. This is the single user database. Second one is the desktop database. It refers to a single user database. It's referred to a single user database running on a personal computer. Desktop. It is also similar to desktop database. It's referred to single user database running on a personal computer. The third one is a multi-user database. It's referred to a database that can be used by several users at the same time. What is that multi-user database? It refers to a database that can be used by several users at the same time. The fourth one is the work group database. It refers to a multi-user database that can be used by small number of users. What are the work group database? It refers to a multi-user database that can be used by a small number of users, that is by a particular department in an organization. What are that one? In a particular databases by many departments in organizations, by particular department in an organization. The fifth one is the enterprises databases. The fifth one is the enterprises database. It refers to a multi-user database that can be used by multiple users. That can be used by multiple users. That is by many departments in an organization or by an entire organizations. This is a multi-user organization. It refers to a multi-user departments, multi-user database that can be used by multiple users, that is by many departments in an organizations or by an entire organizations. These are based on users, number of users. These are five. First one is the single user. Similarly, that is the desktop database. Second one, third one is the multi-user. Fourth one is the work group database, and the fifth one is the enterprise database. Then you can go for next topic on that one, location of database. What are the location of database? The databases are classified based on location of databases. It is based on criteria can be discussed about location. The following databases are classified based on a location of database criteria. What are that one? In this one, we have discussed only two parts. First one is the centralized database. It refers to a database that supports the data residing on a particular site. Centralized database. It refers to a database that supports the data residing on particular site. Second one is the distributed database. It's referred to a database that supports the data which is distributed among multiple sites. Centralized database, and that one is the location of database. The following databases are classified based on locations of database. First one is centralized databases. It refers to a database that supports the data residing on particular site. Second one is the distributed database. It refers to a database that supports the data which is distributed among multiple sites. What is centralized database? It is refers to a database that supports the data residing on particular site. In centralized means that particular supports the data residing on a particular site. Distributed refers to a database that supports the data which is distributed among the multiple users. It is a multiple users. Then you can go for types of usage of database. The following databases are classified based on types of usage databases. Types of uses and classified databases. First one is operational database. Second one is the data warehouse. What are the operational database? It refers to a database that supports operational data, day-to-day activities. This database is mostly used in making decisions which are based on historical data. What are that one? Here, operational database. It refers to a database that supports operational data, day-to-day activities. This database is mostly used in making decisions which are based on historical data. Which are based on historical data. Second one is the data warehouse. It refers to a database that contains the data derived from multiple sources. The information from such a data must be extracted so as to make certain strategic or planned decisions. Here, strategic or planned decisions. These two are types of usage database. First one is operational database. Second one is the data warehouse. In operational database, supports operational data day-to-day activities. In generally, here operational database we have only day-to-day operations activities. The database is mostly used in making decisions which are based on the historical data. The second one is the data warehouse. It refers to a database that contains data derived from multiple sources. The information from such a data must be extracted so as to make certain strategic or planned decisions. In this, you can go for what are the classification types of databases are three types generally. First one is the number of users. Second one is the location of database. Third one is the types of usage database. Number of users can be divided into 5 types: single user database, desktop database, multi-user database, work group database, enterprises database. And the second one is the location of databases are again divided into 2: centralized and distributed database. And the third one is the types of users database are 2. First one the operational database, and the second one is the data warehouse. Then you can go for what are the models you are using in DBMS. Data models in DBMS. Data model is the logical structure of database. It will describe the design of database to reflect entities, attributes, relationship among data, constraints, etc. Data models can facilitate interaction among the designer, the application programmer, and the end user as well developed data model can even foster improved understanding of the organization for which data design is developed for which database design is developed. Data model is the logical structure of the database. It describes the design of database structure, entities, attributes, relationship among data, constraints, etc. The data models facilitate interaction among the designer, the application of programmers. The types of models can be divided into different types. We are discussing on this one. Data model. Data model is a modeling of the data description, data semantics, and the constraints of the data model. It provides the conceptual tools for describing the design of database at each level of data abstraction. Therefore, there are the following 4 data models used for understanding the structure of the database. Generally, you can discuss in 4 data models. You can discuss on the particular databases. What are the databases or data models? First one is the relational data model. Second one is the semi-structured data model. Third one is the entity relational model. Fourth one is the object-based data model. On that we can go for first one is the relational data model. This type of model design the data in the form of rows and columns within a table. In this one you have rows and columns within the table. Thus, a relational model uses tables for representing data and in between relationship. Tables are also called as a relations. Here the tables are also called as a relations. This model was initially described by Edge F. Card in 1969. The relational model is the widely used model which is primarily used by commercial data processing application. It is most popular and commercially used for most application databases. It is developed by Dr. E. F. Card in 1969. The second one is the entity relationship model. Entity relationship data model. It is similarly an ER model. Is the logical representation of data as objects and a relationship among them. These objects are known as entities, and a relationship is an association among these entities. This model was developed by or designed by Peter Chen and published in 1976 papers. It was widely used in database design. A set of attributes describe the entities. For example, student name, student ID describe the student entity. A set of the same type of entities is known as the entity set. And the set of same type of relationship is known as a relationship set. In this generally we can discuss the sets are Chen models. All are designed in setting model. Once again we can repeat. For example, student name, student ID describe the student entity. A set of the same type of entity is known as a entity set, and the set of same types of relationship known as the relationship. This type of you can discuss it in entity relationship models. The third one go to object-based data model, an extension of the ER model with the notation of functions, encapsulations, and object identity as well. This model supports a rich type system that includes structured and collection types. Thus, in 1980, Various database systems following the object-oriented approach were developed. Here, the objects are nothing but the data carrying properties. Here it is very critical and very easy. Various database systems following the object-oriented approach. Here objects are nothing but in the carrying in properties. Here only you are carrying that properties of particular data. The fourth one is the semi-structured data models. Semi-structured data models. This type of data model is different from the other three data models. What are that other three? That are relational model, entity relationship model, and object-oriented model. Compared to these three, semi-structured data model is different. In this semi-structured data model, allows the data specifications at places where the individual data items of the same type may have different attribute sets. The extensible markup language, also known as XML, is widely used for representing semi-structured data. Although XML was initially designed for including the markup information to the text document, it gains importance because of its applications in the exchange of data. These three are different exchange of data. What are the three? In a relationship model, this is one type of information to be stored. Entity in the relational model, what are the information to be stored in this one? In this relationship model, the data in the form of rows and columns within a table. Here we can store the information within the tables. The relational model uses tables for present data and in between relationship. These are also called as a relations. Basically, in relational data model, your information stored in always you can rows and columns. So that is the relation that the relations model is the tables. The tables are also called as a relations. In the second one, that entity relation model, it is the logical representation of data as objects and relationship among them. In object-oriented model, these objects are known as entities, and the relationship is associated among the entities. The objects are also known as entities, and the relationship is an association among these entities. In this one, you can design in different sets. Entity set and the relationship set, students entity based on that particular. In case of that one, we are discussed about employee data, and that one you can design for employee data set, and other type of information you are carrying on that data sets. Next one, object-based data model, an extension of the year model with the notation of functions. It is a similar the extension of entity relation model, an extension of the year model with the notations of functions, encapsulations, and object identity as well. In this one, in this type system, that includes the structured and collection of types. Here you are discussed structured and collection of types. These are three are different. In a relation data model, we can discuss about the tables and columns and rows. Here the entity relationship model, that is a entity sets, that is a different group of set of same elements on that particular one. Object based data model you can discuss includes the structured and collection of types. The last one, semi-structured, it is a quite different on the particular three. This semi-structured data model, this type of data model is different from the other three data models. This semi-structured data model allows the data specification at places where the individual data items of the same type may have different attributes sets. Here in this semi-structured we can discuss only XML languages. In this way you can quite different on particular three databases. Tomorrow you can continue next topic. Thank you.